My name is Isaiah Reeves. I graduated from the UTMB Aerospace Medicine Residency Program, and I immediately joined a company called Axiom Space. And so it's a company here in Houston that does a couple of different things. I was able to participate in a private astronaut mission to the International Space Station. So I was deputy crew surgeon for AX4. Just finished that up a couple of months ago. Company's also working on building a new space station that's going to help be part of the ecosystem that replaces the ISS once that is decommissioned. And we're also working on building the next generation of space suits to replace the NASA suit as well. So super busy, super interesting job. But, to kind of take a step back to my time at UTMB, I think what really drew me to the program was, right around when I was in medical school. I was thinking about what specialties were interesting to me, and on a whim sort of found this aerospace medicine field. And I was fortunate enough to be able to come down here to Texas to attend the aerospace medicine clerkship, which was at Johnson Space Center. Really just immediately fell in love with it. Was able to come back a month or two later for the short course that UTMB puts on, and similarly was very impressed. And the few short months after that applied to the combined program. And so I studied both internal medicine and aerospace medicine here at UTMB. And so really was a pretty amazing experience for me. I had a lot of cool opportunities during the residency. Leading into my job now, it became a really cool baseline for me to get involved with operations in space medicine very early on in my professional career. And so, as I said, being able to work as a crew surgeon for a mission to the International Space Station was a huge honor for me, and really a lot of learning by fire and learning by doing. But I think it was something that I was very well set up to do because of my time at UTMB. Since that mission is completed now, also moving into the other unique parts of my job, and things that I'm also very interested in are liaising with the engineering side of the company. And so now the company is really focusing on what are the big things we're doing next? What is this space station going to look like? How does the human fit into that picture? Really, these big questions are something that I have a huge amount of interest in being a part of, and really cool to work with a team of very amazing individuals, some folks with history at professional space agencies, some folks fresh out of university, and really this really diverse team of people who wants to do the next great thing in low Earth orbit. And so it's been a real pleasure to be a part of it, and something that I'm very happy to be a part of. If I was to think about advice for future applicants to the aerospace medicine program, I think that because of this sort of new frontier in space medicine and all the different things that are going to be happening with new space stations and government and private agencies, different profiles, people doing suborbital space flight, short duration and low Earth orbit, looking, more broadly to the moon, Mars, things like that. I think we're going to need a huge pool of folks from a lot of different backgrounds, and that's something that always impressed me about the folks that I've gotten to work with so far is, you can't be the one-trick pony as a flight surgeon. You got to be able to do a lot of different things, but at the same time, I think having a team of folks with experiences and expertise in different areas is hugely valuable. And so, if you have someone who's really great at primary care, and you have someone who's great as a trauma surgeon, and someone who's really good at diseases of the eye, for example, I think all of those people have roles to play in the future of aerospace medicine. And I think UTMB does a great job of taking whatever background you're coming in the door with and tailoring your education in aerospace medicine to be able to leverage that background, leverage the things that you're excited and interested in, and put that into the kind of career you want to have. And so for me, that was a career in space medicine operations and working with folks flying to space. But that can be a lot of different things. It can be working in the Federal Aviation Administration, can be working as an AME, taking care of commercial or private pilots, working for different government or private space organizations. And so I think setting you up for the kind of career you want to have is basically the goal of that really short but intense residency program. And so, yeah, I think it's an awesome thing to be a part of.